Yakshimel Boyakasha. What is up, tubers? It's your boy Andrew Ceriti, aka DC Drew Capone, with In Focus videos here, bringing to you a quick short video about the Cinema Grade update where they've added scopes. For any of you that don't know, Cinema Grade is a third-party plugin application by Riddle and the guys over at Color Grading Central. Go ahead and check out the website. They got a bunch of plugins, LUTs, and Cinema Grade, which have just absolutely been amazing for the Final Cut community here. So I just wanted to go quickly over. There's other videos on Cinema Grade and tutorials and everything like that, but I just wanted to show you the new scopes that they added. There was some constructive criticism that there wasn't scopes available within the Cinema Grade interface, and what they did was they listened to that, and within a week they literally came out with an update. So it's absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to show you that. But definitely go check out Cinema Grade on the website, and you can see how everything works. Let's get right into it. So basically, if you already have Cinema Grade, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and quit out of Final Cut Pro, and then you just want to go to your applications. I already updated, so it's not really going to work for me, but basically go to Cinema Grade, open up the application, the window will pop up, and again, this Final Cut Pro should be closed down at this point, but you're just going to go to check for updates. You're going to check the updates. I'm already updated, so it's not going to show mine, but go ahead and install the update, and you should be all set. You can quit out of Cinema Grade, and then you can open up Final Cut Pro, and let's get right into it real quick. I'm just going to show you real quick. So here, let's just bring in a clip. Let's see, let's find a good clip. So let's just bring in this clip right here. We could bring in another clip, I guess, as well. And what you can do is you can either drag and drop Cinema Grade onto the clip, or you can just double click and it will apply the effect to the clip. And we're just going to select the clip. Oops, looks like it added it twice for some reason. So let's go ahead and delete one. And I apologize for any feedback that's coming through. My mic is hooked in directly to the computer, and there's a bunch of wires and stuff, so you might be hearing some feedback. I do apologize for that. So what you're going to want to do is you just want to go ahead, open up controls, and this is the interface. And like I said before, when you were doing your base color correction and final grading, you were not able to have any type of scopes to see where your levels were. So what they did is they updated it in this version, and now you have it. So what you can do is you can go to Cinema Grade, you're going to go to View, and Video Scopes, and boom, now you have your scopes right there at the bottom. Same for final grading, view, scopes are there, great. So now you have scopes, and basically what happened before was you didn't have scopes, and you would try to make adjustments, and it would not reflect internally on the FCP scopes. So you kind of had to go back or wait until you did your edit, check it out, and everything like that. So this is a very much welcomed update. But just to go quickly over how Cinema Grade works, in case you don't know, and if you're interested, what it is basically they've simplified and streamlined the process of color correcting, shot matching, and final grading with LUTs. So for base color correction, I do it a little bit different order. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and check the white balance. Then I like to go ahead and increase my saturation. Then I like to go ahead and adjust the contrast. And boom, we have a pretty great looking base image right there. And that's the beauty of Cinema Grade, is you can do it right on the screen just like that. And then the other nice thing about that is that you can now see that the adjustments for the that you make are on your scopes now. So if I increase the exposure, you're going to see the exposure scopes go all the way. If I decrease it, they're going to go all the way down. So now you have a reference point within cinema grade that's nice, or that you didn't have before, which is absolutely amazing. So once you kind of have your base color correction down, I like my stuff a little bit brighter. There we go. So what you can do now is you can kind of fine tune stuff. So they give you the option is, you can adjust your exposures in the shadows just by pointing and then dragging up, depending how dark you want your shadows. Again, you can use your scopes. You can select the midtones, adjust your midtones. Now your scope's reflected, and then your highlights. You can check your highlights and adjust your highlights accordingly as well. So that is just the base color correction, and then they have contrast where you can increase, decrease, depending on the look that you want. And then they have a pivot, which is nice, which is basically your S-curve. And then you can have your color balance, color temperature, and color tint if you want it warmer, colder. If you want to add, say, I'm shooting on the Sony A7S II, so in case there's too much green, you can put in a little bit more magenta. And then you can go to saturation, increase your saturation, decrease your saturation. And then you can kind of use this vector tool here where you can select a color, say the grass is, you want it maybe a little bit different color or more green, that's obnoxious. And then you can also increase the saturation of the grass, decrease the saturation, and also the luminance as well. Make it darker or brighter. So it's absolutely amazing. Again, here's a red. This isn't quite red, so I can kind of adjust the color of that to more red, increase the saturation and make it darker, and then that kind of looks more like red to me. But anyways, let's just kind of go back to where we were. So anyways, that's basically it for that. Then there's shot matching, which you can do. There's other videos that'll go over that, but basically you can select the groups. You can bring up the scopes in this, and I'm not quite sure where the scopes are, but once I think you get into it, you select your shots, scopes will pop up, and you can match your shots from different cameras, which is very convenient. And then final grading, you can add your LUTs. Let me just show you this real quick with the LUTs, in case you wonder how to import your own LUTs. What you're going to want to do is you just want to go to LUTs up in the drop down, select LUTs folder, and then find your LUTs. So I like the Osiris LUTs pack by Color Grading Central. You select that. When you go to your LUTs, they're going to be under Roots, and they appear right there. Go ahead and select it, accept, boom. And then again, everything here is the same, so you can to see what your image looks like with or without the LUTs. Again, you probably never want to go full strength with your LUTs, and then you can adjust everything. Again, within cinema grade, just like that. So they've really made color grading really accessible, I think, now, and it's definitely a different approach and application to color correcting and grading that was a little bit tricky to do before, maybe not quite as fun because you're using sliders, and this is literally just kind of pointing, dragging, dropping, so it's absolutely amazing. So once you're happy with your image, you're just going to hit apply, boom, it appears on your timeline, and then you can always do something, just copy and paste. And boom, you already have a nice looking image right there. I already have a couple of these on here, so these are not necessary. And then you can adjust your image. You can adjust your image. There it goes. So you can select your image, and bring up the scopes again, view scopes. And then within the image, There's the final shot. Let's bring up the exposure a bit. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing what you can do now. You know, the green needs to change color just a bit. And then watch the image change when you hit apply. Boom. I mean, it's pretty magical. I don't know what to say. So if you're interested or curious about cinema grade, just get it. That's all I can say is, you know, it's just another tool. It's the same kind of premise and application of color correcting and grading, but with a new type of interface where you're literally just pointing on your image and creating an image that way. So yeah, so if you found this video helpful in any way or enjoyed it, have any questions or comments, leave comments down below. Hit that like or subscribe button, and I'll be trying to get some more videos out to you just talking about you know, different aspects of video production. I'm a one-man band kind of thing, so you know, like I said, any type of tools like this is absolutely amazing. So, booyakasha and yakshamel.